Hi guys, good afternoon. I am here with Aaron at the dog sanctuary.
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, Perros Libres is, well, Aaron and his team of angels here, they're doing something so cool here in Hummingbird Valley. They're providing a place where people can bring puppies, bring dogs who need help, and you do your damn best to help them.
Thank you.
What's it like? What's it like doing what you do, Aaron?
Fun. It's fun. It's fun and it's tough too. So we get a good balance of these things. You know, we got happy dogs, but sometimes we have guys chuck rocks at us, and this is like a day in the life in Tzununa, you know. So
it's not like the easiest ecosystem to do this work in, like,
and yet one of the most beautiful at the same time.
Yeah. And I'm so just like impressed. Like here we are, like a year later. Like we were reminiscing a little bit about our first video we did. It was about a year ago. It was in August. Yeah. We were at Tzununa. You had Scabby with you, and you were talking about this idea that you had for this dog sanctuary. And then now here we are, a year later. We've got volunteers around. There's Saul. Hi, Saul. There's Sunny.
The best volunteers in the world, by the way.
And oh my gosh, what's her name again? Like Innie. That's Innie and Isa. So this is Innie. You actually are here with your family in San Marcos, and you just come during the day to hang out and cuddle the dogs. So Innie is a rock star walking dogs and cuddling dogs. I want to get a close up on this little. This is Princess Isa. Hi Isa. I love her cheek stash. That's what I call it. Isa. Hi, cutie. So we got a lot of dogs here. So if you like to come cuddle dogs, in fact we were talking about that. Like if people want to like come and visit and volunteer, like that could be a thing for the future.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't quite have the accommodations to put people up. I mean, we got. Tell us about what like the volunteer experience here.
So we're on workaway.org right now. And volunteers get to come and live at the dog sanctuary for free. We have a budget for food. Everybody works together and cooks. We make like community meals. And everybody gets to pick up dog poop and walk dogs and walk more dogs. And that's a day in the life around here.
That's awesome. Yeah, you've come so far, and I'm actually. Why don't we just get up and show a little bit of like what's going on? So when I first came here, in fact we did. You guys remember one of the first videos we were raising funds to build the fence around the property. So since then we've got the fence up. We've got some basic structures. I'll show you guys. And actually, you did a recent fundraiser to raise money for structures. How did that go? Like, where are you at with that?
Well, you're looking at it right now. So this little roof we're sitting under is the cabin from the Build a Cabin fundraiser. Doesn't
go down walls here. Let's show. I mean, it's a cabin. It's a cabin. It has a roof. It has a roof.
A floor.
There's a floor.
Floor.
Hey, there's a floor. There's a floor. There's a roof. There's
rocks.
And rocks. Great.
Very big rocks. Comfy rocks.
Comfy rocks. I love how you have this like big goal, this like big dream to help these dogs, and you're doing it in a very simple way. Like you don't need much. You're not asking for much. I love it. You're making it happen. So, and then this structure is also. So this is the like communal kitchen. So this is Saul. Saul, are you planting a pineapple?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Someone saved me a pineapple, so I'm gonna plant it.
Oh, very good. Good man. It's a good mission. So this is like the communal kitchen hangout area here for the volunteers, with lots of dogs and people hanging out. They're just making some breakfast here. So that's one thing I've noticed is the dogs get a lot of attention. So you were saying like there's always somebody here.
Yeah, 24/7.
Nice. And now, hi Rebecca, hi honey. So some of the dogs, oh wait, let's get some puppy action. So some of the dogs look skinny. Some of the dogs are not skinny, some of the dogs are skinny. Like what should people know about that?
So we have a lot of dogs coming in lately. In the last week, we've gotten about 5 dogs. And so some of them come skinny, some of them have worms when we get them, and so when a dog gets dewormer, which we give them with both natural medicines and some normal ones, they get really skinny afterwards, and then they start to slowly fill their body out again because their body's not used to being absent from the worms. They live with them on the streets.
Yeah.
And so it'll take a little time for some dogs to fill out, but also we have a lot of dogs, and some eat more than others because they'll be faster than the other dogs. The other guys got to get a little bigger and stronger to get as much as they want and hold their own space.
And can we talk about this guy?
Yeah.
Hey, the dancing dog.
This is Kushaya.
Kushaya. Hi, honey. So when I first saw Kushaya, I was like, uh-oh, this dog looks sick. So is this dog sick?
No, not anymore. She's a recovered dog from distemper. The third stage of distemper, which is super deadly, but creates nervous system damage.
Okay.
So this is the result of the tick in her body. But even that can possibly be healed with time. There's no guarantees with it, but there are some reported cases of it happening. But there's not much known about what can cure distemper. There's no way to cure it, but there's a lot of different treatments that work. And we hear vitamin B12 is extremely good for distemper, and that we think has helped her. And I want to try some natural teas and medicines as well that I've heard are good for muscle spasms and things like that.
Okay.
Like orange flower.
Orange flower. Wow.
Yeah.
And this is the gate that you guys built. So this is like your holding chamber. So
Yeah.
you guys go. So the volunteers, you take the dogs for walks every day. So they don't just stay here on the sanctuary.
Yeah. No, they get to go out multiple times a day. We have an organized list of who gets walked, and we try to take out like as many as we can at one time without it being too big a group for them to handle. So that could be like 5 dogs a person, something like that. 2 will be on leashes, or 3 will be on leashes. The ones that are well trained aren't, because they won't chase chickens or chase people or create any problems. So we have a nice training method with walking, and now they all get walked like 20, 30 dogs walking a day every day.
Wow, that's amazing. Lisa, I saw a comment. She said, "So if she comes, can I be a puppy bandit and bring one back, or no, because of the customs and regulations?"
Well,
like you've adopted out a few dogs too. Actually, and also we should also talk about your dog sponsorship program. Let's get out of the sun. This is a little bit too much.
Wherever you like.
So
How about
okay, but let's get a shot of the cuteness. Oh my gosh, you're doing great. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. CBD oil. Someone was saying CBD oil would help.
we do have CBD drops. Is that the same? I think so.
If it's oil in drops, hi pup. So yeah, Lisa was asking about the possibility of stealing a puppy, but how does it work getting dogs out of here to other countries?
Okay, so we've been able to get dogs to Canada, Germany, and Belgium.
Wow.
Now, the U.S. is a unique challenger because they have the rabies ban. And the rabies ban applies to not just Guatemala, but like many, many, many countries around the world, which has, as I understand, surfaced because many people falsified rabies papers. So when
Like rabies shots, or
yeah,
what does
like
that mean?
people would pay doctors to get papers that say this dog has a rabies vaccine, so it can fly, but it didn't actually have it. So when the U.S. figured this out, they put on the rabies ban.
Okay.
And now Guatemala, you have some serious hurdles to get a dog from here to there. There's no direct way, and so we've adopted dogs to other countries because that's what's like able to do right now.
Okay, so if you're in another country outside of the United States, you could feasibly adopt one of these dogs. And in fact, we talk about your. So you just launched something new. So this operation, you don't have a trust fund, right? You started with like $200 in savings and just wanted to come and help these street dogs.
Yeah.
You did the best that you could, and slowly over time you've been building up. You don't own this land, but you have an agreement with the local guy who really loves dogs. And yeah, and my understanding is like sort of every month you've been trying to figure out how to raise money for like feeding the dogs, and now feed the volunteers and keep feeding yourself and keeping the whole thing going. So recently I saw, so on your email news, he has a great newsletter list where he gives you updates about what's going on with the dogs and the latest developments on the land. And I saw in your most recent one, before the one that was yesterday, the last one that went out, you're talking about the dog sponsorship program. So tell us about that.
Okay, so we've learned this from many rescues around the world that one way that nonprofits and sanctuaries can get funding monthly is by sponsoring dogs. So somebody can pick a dog that they want to sponsor and provide funds every month for that specific dog. And in return, that dog gets special attention, care. They can pay for extra tiers, different tiers of how much they want it.
Not the type that fall from your eyes. It's the levels.
Indeed. Different levels of how much they want to give to the dog every month in order for us to then give it extra food or like special unique meals that other dogs don't get. Or, but the main primary thing is being private updates about the dog every month. So we'll send you emails about the dog you sponsor, videos that don't get posted on our normal channels. That's just for you to see how the dog is doing. You could even go to such a tier where we could video chat and we can show you the dog you're sponsoring and you could see them at certain times in the week or whatever you want.
And then there's also the one where you can like set up to like adopt the dog, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the third tier is for the adoption plan. So if you want to reserve a dog that you can adopt and can in the future arrange how to do so with us, then you could pick a dog to adopt and also get private updates about that dog, how it's doing, video chat with me to see them whenever you want or on a schedule. And basically adopt a dog from here to wherever it is that you live. But a person needs to fly to Guatemala in order to take the dog. We're not a commercial business. We don't ship dogs out.
We don't ship dogs.
Don't ship dogs, but you can bring dogs and adopt them legally with the right paperwork.
So that could be cool because that could also be sort of like the seed for a trip to Guatemala. Like, come to Guatemala, come see the sanctuary, come meet me, come adopt your dog. Like, that can be really fun. Maybe in the future you could do like dog retreats or something.
Yeah. We'd love to. I mean, I'm trying to get the place clean enough that you can enjoy living in it and then start to get a lot of people to come in and maybe do little events and even like doggy festivals.
Doggy festivals, wow. Yeah, maybe, wait, we've got an update on Saul. He's found his location for the pineapple.
Actually, Sunny buried the whole pineapple, so I think I should make these a bit deeper in the ground, right?
I don't know. I think you just put it on top, and then it just grows.
Yeah.
But I've never planted a pineapple, so good luck.
Thank you.
So let's just look really quick. So guys, if you're just joining this video, we're here at the dog sanctuary. This is the house. Call it a house. It's more like it's a roof. No, it's great. It's great. This is Aaron's palace with his dogs. Yes, he sleeps with all of those dogs. I was like, is there room and space for in the bed for you?
Only if I push them.
So Betty's asking, how can I donate? And actually before that, we were just talking about the idea of having, like, one of the challenges is all these different dogs come in, sometimes they come in sick, and that's just the nature of being in this ecosystem. And we were talking about, okay, one of your biggest challenges is having, like, the medical attention, and a solution to that challenge would be having regular medical attention. So we were talking about the idea of just, like, booking the vet to come once a week, every week, like, just not like if, but like the vet's coming. So we were thinking that that could be something to directly ask for support with. So if someone would just want to put money towards supporting the vet to come once a week, that would make a huge difference for the animals. So Betty was asking, how can she donate?
So if you go to perroslibres.info, you have all of our different links of donation right on the front page.
Great. And I linked to that website in the description of this video, perroslibres.info.
Yes, and if anybody wants to try the Sponsor a Dog program, then they would just go to the Sponsor a Dog page on the same website.
Hi Kim. Hi everyone. We got some super cuteness going on. Oh, Saul, Chris Ann says, if you peel off the bottom row or two of the pineapple leaves, you will see the roots.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
yeah. Saul says thank you. Yeah.
I think Saul's going to give it a shot.
Yeah. So, of course, we know Saul, we probably know Saul. Saul's going to be staying at my house while I'm gone, so...
There's going to be a lot of pineapples when you come back.
a lot of pineapples when I come back.
Growing everywhere.
I'm going to come back and it's just like a pineapple field. Nice. Like, Saul, where are my dogs? Like, I don't know, but we have pineapples.
Oh, the dog's got somebody's sock up there.
Oh, so you gotta be careful. So a new volunteer arrived last night and he's staying in the tent up there. So you got 33 dogs now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like,
there goes that sock. Socks are not safe on Dogland. No sock is safe.
No, that's a good slogan. No sock is safe on Dogland. I had a sock recently stolen during Kirtan Classes Group. I come outside, sock gone. I put out a this community.
Puppies, man. They sure love them.
Puppies, man. So yeah, you know, you're doing a great job. I know it hasn't been easy. You've had a lot of challenges, well, different kinds of challenges. You've had like people challenges, you've had dog challenges, you've had, you know, financial challenges, you've had, you know, all kinds of challenges. And I think
medical challenges.
Medical challenges. Like, yeah, and I think that you've done a really good job. And I think that anyone who offers you any kind of criticism should try to do it themselves. And see what it's like, because it's not easy. Like, you've done something that I think, and you're doing something that is really challenging, but it's so important. Like, there's no other place for these dogs to go. Like, there's no other place to go, you know?
Well, you know what? We got good things coming, because we are just a beginning of a really big movement of taking care of the animals. And if Perros Libres Tzununa branch is successful and can fund itself and take care of these dogs perpetually, I will be building on the other side of the lake another one.
Oh, wow.
And
That'd be amazing.
there's a guy that wants me to go tomorrow to start setting one up.
Oh, wow.
Past Chica.
What's the first advice you would give someone who wants to set up a dog sanctuary?
Build good fences. And many fences, like fences in fences.
Fences and fences.
Yeah.
So boundaries.
Step one. Yeah.
First step is boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find dogs in for you too.
Yeah, and like energetically, and this is something we talked about earlier on. Like yeah, you had you gave everything. You literally gave everything. You gave all of your money, all your time, all of your energy, all of your anything you had to give. You gave it to the dogs, and I also see that as being part of your journey. It's like learning to set up other systems and call in, ask for help, and create systems to manage that help, and again, like even just the example of the fence, the fence within the fence, like that's an example of the kind of boundaries. So like I see you, growing these boundaries energetically and also physically. So.
Oh well, thank you. That feels good. It's hard to separate yourself from the dogs when you live so close. Like the dogs like to sleep in the bed, so when I'm gone, they want to play in the bed. There's no walls on the cabin yet, so they're gonna start. They start tearing up the pillows and blankets, and it's like I gotta build literal boundaries to keep them from getting too much in my stuff.
I completely I feel that in my place. I have the yard, and then I have the patio, and then I have my house. And like sometimes I'll let them in all the way to my house, but then there are times when they can only be on the patio, and then there are also times when it's like, nope, everybody out into the yard. You know, the yard fence doesn't work for anything. Oh my gosh! Hello, little puppies.
No sock is safe.
No sock is safe in the dog yard.
Before I came up with the name Perros Libres, I was originally going to call it Happy Dogs.
Happy Dogs. Oh yeah, see that thing we were talking about, you know, with the diseases and the things, and ultimately like it's about the happy dog.
Yeah, I think that one of our secrets to success here is having dogs that are happy. Because if a dog is happy, then it has a will to live. And if it has a will to live, it will fight any illness that comes its way.
Mm-hmm. It's like people too.
So there's so much more to health than just what chemicals you're putting in your body at what time. There's so much more to it. Happiness. This is a huge part of our health.
The ultimate medicine.
And the dogs have this exact same problem, if you want to call it that, as us, that we should also be working on our happiness as well as our physical, chemical balances called health. There's mental health, there's physical health, there's spiritual health. Even the dogs have that. So if you have happy dogs, then they are going to fight every illness, they're going to fight every disease. Their immune system gets stronger because they have sunlight, exercise, good nutrition, and they're happy.
And they've got socks to play with. Sponsor some socks for the dog yard. Nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. And also I love how you have volunteers who are always here. Like there's always someone here. And I love the girl that we met. She's like her job is like literally to like cuddle puppies. Oh, like they've got other dogs to play with, they've got people to cuddle them. There's someone always here, so they're never left unattended. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, 24/7 care. They got puppy cuddlers, puppy walkers, puppy sitters, dog feeders,
Nice.
dog discipliners. people that you got to have both a good combination of people that can both manage the dogs when they're rowdy and also help them be calm and happy and enjoy like being in a peaceful, quiet state. It's hard to keep them quiet at night if something is rattling the cage outside or the fence outside, or if they hear loud machete sounds, they hate that sound. They'll bark like crazy. But then to quiet them down takes like a good leader, and just to say, hey dogs, it's okay to be quiet. Like, we're here together. It's all good.
Lisa's asking, do they get ticks?
No fleas or ticks here, except when they come from new dogs that get brought in. So I make every single person that brings dogs wash them, de-flea them, de-tick them before they come in. But sometimes if they come from the street and no one gave them to us, but we rescue them, then we have to clean them ourselves. So, but on the mainland, there's no fleas or ticks because they're very well nourished, and so their bodies repel it. And they get occasional flea meds, but they don't need it monthly as long as they're well nourished.
Yeah, I've noticed that with my dogs. Like there was a time that there were some fleas. I think they were coming from the mother from the street, but as we've been, living on this bone broth diet and like really good food, the fleas have just kind of disappeared. They're not really a thing. Like, maybe a few here and there, but it's not like an infestation. It's just, it's manageable.
Yeah, pests look for weak animals, weak things to host off of. So there's so many animals around here that a pest will naturally go towards the streets where the things are the most malnourished. And in the homes where the animals are very nourished, this is harder for them to penetrate because it's not as easy to feed off of a strong life force.
Yeah, and that's what you're talking about with the happiness. It's like it provides a certain life force that these like the darker aspects of life, like the darkness feeds on the darkness, and the more we generate and cultivate this life force, the more there's like these darker entities like can't feed on us, like can't use us as hosts for their parasitic behaviors. So it's just like be as strong as you can, like nourish yourself well. I think it goes for people, it goes for dogs. Like I think there are a lot of like metaphorical and symbolic meanings to that as well. It's not just like dogs and fleas. Yeah, but like people and kind of in certain kinds of relationships. My goodness. So yeah, so you're doing a great job here. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Erica. That means a lot to hear.
Yeah. Joe from Chicago says, keep up the good work. God will bless you for all the good things you're doing for the people and dogs. So that's good. That's good.
No, Ramon, no.
All right, cool. Let's wrap this up. Hi, Bethany. Yeah. Bethany says that's how it is with her dog. We never get fleas. Good to know. Happy dogs? Full of life force.
As always, I want to say thank you, Erica, for hosting a wonderful video to show us to the wonderful world you've created. And thanks for being here and doing that. I hope as many people as you do. You don't just help us, you help the locals, the elders. Love the elder program. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen here. So
thanks. Yeah, I just like you. I think you come in and you see where there's a need, and you see where you're called to step up, and then step up.
Well,
so, we would love to have your eyes and your hearts and your support on the Perros Libres website. Aaron put out a great newsletter. You can learn more about the dogs that are here and their stories and the development. And if you want to be a part, if you ever want to come and volunteer, I know Aaron's really good about just staying connected to you guys. So yeah, it is really great work, and it's just nice, a year later to come and see. Not even a year. We made that video in August, so like almost a year later to come and see. Now you have like structures and a fence and volunteers and 33 dogs and cute little puppies. Yeah, cue the puppy. Yeah, in the arms of the volunteer. Nice. Oh, we got Daisy. Hi, Daisy. So yeah, of course Daisy is also a part of this movement, helping with the clinics and providing dog food. And so you still do some dog food. You have the feeding stations that you set up, so still do some drops there. So
yeah, we haven't been able to feed the street dogs as often as we'd like because we've had some conflicts with neighbors in the past in between every street of town. But we're building relationships, we're getting more connections with them and helping them more often, and being asked to come back to feed the street dogs in areas that we were before asked not to go because our dogs were so big and strong and kind of scary to some locals.
Well, that was also part of your challenge is you were trying to do everything yourself. So if you were to go feed the street dogs, you had all of your dogs with you.
Me at the time. Yeah.
Which the locals, some of the neighbors didn't like.
This is what they asked for us to have less dogs. So if they said, hey, if you have 3-4 dogs on a leash, like this is okay.
Yeah.
So now we have volunteers go out that way and can finally start bridging the gaps with the locals again and giving more food to their dogs and saying, hey, look, we're here to help you as much as we are here to help our dogs too. We're here for the whole time.
Yeah, and then you have locals coming and bringing dogs in and coming and asking for help, and like you are being the resource that the community really needs.
The more and more we can do that. It's okay, babies. It's okay.
Hey guys, little makeup. I can imagine it can be kind of challenging sometimes with just like so many personalities and.
Yeah, managing a big pack of dogs is a lot of work, but if you give them a great environment where they are happy to be and they get to eat a lot and they get to play a lot, then they all get to sleep at night really comfortably and they're not anxious and they're not barking at everything that walks by. Like in my beginnings, I saw what street dogs were like when you bring them in. They were anxious, they're scared, they're fidgety.
I was just making a video about this. 2 of my dogs, like they started really playing in a way that they've never played before, because when I first met them, they were anxious, fidgety, like low energy, kind of flighty. And then now that they've just received like love and food and care, now they're like emerging as these like playful creatures as they were kind of meant to be. And it's almost like it's part of like a dog rehabilitation program.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I'm learning sometimes. Harry, you can't hear? I don't know why, honey. And I think that's just what you're saying about, we're talking about, kind of the idea of like boundaries, and you're at a point where you're getting help and you're not doing it all yourself. I think that's such like a key. Yeah. And I think that's such a key for so many of us. Like the more we try to do everything ourselves, the more challenging it can be, and the more we start, like putting up the appropriate fences, asking for help, getting support. Like this is where, we can really start to just make more of a difference.
Yeah. Well, one of the easiest ways you guys can support us is if you want to join our email list. The Perros Libres blog is really fun, and if you go to the bottom of perroslibres.info and put in your email, you can see our story and see the new things that are going to happen here, and we write out really detailed, big extrapolated things to see what the dogs are doing, how they walk, how they eat, how we live, how we are building it, what the story's like, and you can become a part of the story too.
Nice.
So come see what's going on at perroslibres.info and see the story of the dogs yourself. And anybody can help just by watching. Your awareness and your attention is a gift. So thank you very much.
That was a great little like commercial. Wow, well done. Yeah, the emails are really fun. It's fun. Like there are very few emails that I am excited about and like actually open and read, but I find that yours are just like great. It's fun to see what's going on, get the updates, and so
come for the Pupdates.
So great. I'm happy, and I'm also really happy to come and just see you before I leave. I'm leaving tomorrow, so this was like one of those important things that I wanted to do before I jump.
Thank you so much for coming, Erica. Your presence is a joy to have.
All right, guys, let's take one. Anne says, she says, I enjoy getting your emails, Aaron, and I have donated. Thank you, Anne.
Thank you very much, Anne.
Great, so we'll see this over time. We'll probably see this develop even more. And hey, Jane. Jane says she loves the Pupdates. Anita says, can you post the email at the bottom of your page? Yeah, and more puppy. It's like cowbell, more puppy. Hi, puppy.
Josecito.
Amazing.
Nice.
So I posted the here. I'll post it as a comment. The website, Perros Libres.info, not
That's
.com.
correct.
Made that mistake before.
Yes, and at the bottom of the page, you'll see the subscribe to the email list.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Comment. Okay. Yeah, and then you also have your Perros Libres page, which I also link to in the description of this video. So you can just go back and you can find it, and then get on the email list if you want to support, if you want to sponsor a pup. It goes a long way. Help the animals here, and supporting this work, literally feeding them. And then I think it'd be really great if you can do like the weekly visit from the vet and just put that as like, hey, raising money to support a weekly vet visit. They need it. The animals need it. So
That's one of the things we've lacked the most is having a good medical, constant care and attention. Because we're not veterinarians, but they've helped us in so many ways. But there's no vet in Tzununa, so we have to pitch them to come from the other side of the lake or go to them.
Hello.
So we can make it happen. You've given me a great idea today, Erica, to do it. So I'm going to follow through with that.
Cool. Bethany says she'll make a donation. Sweet, Bethany. Thank you. Yeah, we got some such cool people on the
Thank
side.
you, guys.
Hello, Saul.
Hello, Bethany. Thank you for the donation. It will go a very long way from my belly.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Thanks, Saul. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. I actually got to get back to my place, and I'm still getting ready to go. And I'll make my own Pupdate video with you guys later and tell you what's going on and a little bit more about why I'm going to Bali and the whole thing. So we'll do that later. Let's just take one last look at the little Princess Isa because she is just Isa. Isa, hi.
Mr. Scrub.
I like her. Yeah, I like her face. I mean, I like all of them. Oh yeah, look at the little a cheek stash.
She's
Look at
scruffy.
Oh my god, little scruffles. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of dogs. Wow. Cool. Oh my gosh.
Thanks again, Erica. It's always a super blast having you over. And it's nice to get to talk to your followers. It's like such a lively, awesome group of people. And thank you for checking out what we're doing here. We're here every day. We're going to be here for them. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
It's a joy to get to see their growth and see their health and see their development like little kids.
Yeah. It's just like a big furry daycare sort of place.
Yeah.
Sanctuary. Oh, cool. Okay, well, we'll stop this so we can let the volunteers put their music back on. Thank you for doing what you do. Yeah, guys, thank you all for doing what you do. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you again.
All right.
Thanks, everybody watching.
Bye.
Really appreciate your time checking it out with us today.
Cool. All right. Bye.